So to take the router definitions a little bit further here, there's different types of routers that are out there. You have them listed on the overhead here. We have the access control list, which we just talked a little bit about. We have a zone, which is kind of cool. We'll talk about that here in a second. And then you have this thing called a border router, or maybe a gateway router. So check it out. These connections here are kind of important whenever you're trying to make sure that we're all on the same playing field. So with a border router, if you think about in the conterminous United States, if we want to protect the borders, or we want to communicate beyond the borders, then we need to have something facilitated that marks the border of our territory. So is the fence the answer? Well, you know what? We're not going to even talk about that right now. I don't know about all that, but the border router actually can take a connection, let's say from WOW or CenturyLink or AT&T or whoever your ISP is, and you pop that into your border router. Your border router then can handle that high bandwidth coming from those service providers. It pushes it down into a segment of your domain, which could be N number of routers underneath it. So N being however much money you have, right? Or however big your domain is. And then from there, we switch it, and then we can repeat it. So it's kind of like a trickle-down way that we can forward things going in and out of your network. One of the most important things here is the access control list, right? Because that is associated with routers, typically modern-day routers, especially some of the higher-end ones. And you may see this in some of your home routing devices that you have, include firewalls in them. So typically ACL is a firewall, and here for routers, that's what we're talking about.